Hi everybody. I decided to do a little reading today, so let's see what's coming up for changes for you guys. I got the Kipper deck here, so we'll see. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Please guide me to give clear, accurate messages to the signs. Today I'm going to start with Aries. Tell me what kind of changes are coming for Aries. Good stuff. What's the good changes coming? Okay. So what I'm seeing is the courthouse, the mature man, an official person, the community, thoughts, and the lovers. So we're going to clarify those and see what that means. Something's going on at the courthouse. Could be any kind of institution too, like could be like a hospital. Okay, so I feel like they're just really wanting to talk to you guys today. So let's take all the ones that flipped over. Okay, so something's changing with the courthouse. It's like a cycle has been completed. Like I don't know if you've got some kind of business there, right? Whatever cycle you're having with an institution, let's put it that way. There's a cycle completed in that, right? And the divine timing card is here saying like this is something that you had planned, right? I feel like there's a mature man who's feeling regretful, and possibly trying to maybe come back, maybe apologize. I feel like there's this person here that feels bad about something and they want to make it right. So it doesn't have to be a lover. It could be anybody, you know, maybe they said something or did something and they feel shitty about it, you know. I feel like there's some kind of toxic patterns that you've been stuck to here, and that's changing, and it talks about winter time. So if there's some kind of toxic behavior that you're kind of chained to, pattern, something, I feel like that's changing in the winter time because there's a rebirth here for winter. Let's see. I feel like the way you perceive yourself or your belief system possibly is changing. So I feel like your community is changing because you're changing. Your beliefs are changing. So you're attracting a different vibration of people coming toward you. And I feel like you actually are thinking about someone that's a long ways away. It could be a lover because the lovers did come out. Can you clarify the lovers, your spirit? feels like a whole huge pile. I'm thinking like just a couple, Spirit. We don't want to be here all day. Clarify the Lovers for Aries. Tell me what's going on in that situation. What's changing in the Lovers situation? There's a new beginning. There's a new beginning. I feel like there's some of you here that are a little bit vulnerable to some sort of love situation. Guarded. It could be this person that you're thinking about in the card before that, right? So, you could be dealing with a Libra, right? Because the Justice card is here. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's changing too. Like, I feel like you're, the guardedness that you have about being in some sort of relationship is changing. You're having clarity here and understanding justice and balance is coming in. Okay. So I feel like, honestly, maybe you guys either have had someone reflecting something to you recently. I feel like spirit guides have been helping you through this, whether you know that or not. They are. And I feel like somebody showed you something, and I think it's scary. I think you feel limited, right? Like, it makes you, whatever it is, it makes you, I don't know. I just feel like it's sort of like you, something about you not feeling good enough, right? That's what's changing. Okay, so the North Node comes out. We're talking to Aries, aren't we? So the nodes are going in, I mean, they're going into Libra and Aries. And I think, I don't know which one is which. I think South Node's in Libra and North Node's in Aries. So anyway, what it says is North Node, Sun. So that's what's changing too. Like, there's been some kind of lesson that you've learned, and it's been from another person. It's someone else, and they brought this out of you, and you feel, oh my God, like, but once you understand, like, the spirit guides are here, right? And I just feel like there's empowerment coming here in the sun. So I feel like you're getting very strong and like harnessing that power of the sun. And that's what's putting you onto your purpose path. So if you have an Aries rising, for sure, you're being put on your North Node path. What does that look like? What does that look like? It's unexpected. It looks like a tower. Okay, so if there's been any control issues, like somebody trying to control you or you controlling somebody, I feel like that's what's changing. I feel like you're just understanding. That could be what they're reflecting to you, right? Because I feel like it's about control and rejection and loss. So it's these things that make you feel limited, right? Not so much, though. See, you have new beginnings once you, like, get through this. The center of this is the sun, which I think is really beautiful. What I see is just a lot of growth. Like, you've got cycles ending here, And you're in the divine timing thing, which makes sense with the nodes, right? Because they really will shift what we're thinking, feeling, doing, reacting, responding. And I feel like where you've been bound to this toxic pattern is changing. And you know, these changes kind of, they're not sudden when it's inside of us, right? They're kind of just slow rolling. But I feel like what's happening is your beliefs are changing through this whole cycle. Like you have this feeling of regret and lack and these toxic patterns, right? So your beliefs are changing, and then you're joining some kind of new, you have a new community here with that's like-minded, right? I do see you thinking about someone, thinking about how far away they are. You know, I don't know if this is someone that you lost to death, or if this is a lover, because the lover is right next door, right? So you could be thinking of someone that's a lover that lives a long way. And you feel a little guarded about that situation. But there's a new beginning. And there's clarity coming with this thing. So this whole thing up here is about figuring something out. It's about ending cycles. It's about finding your power. It's about getting put onto your purpose path, you know? And all of these things, like this rejection, these control tactics, these, you know, round and round merry-go-round things of toxic patterns, right? They're over because they're not part of your path. They're part of your south node probably, but not part of your purpose path. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I see happening for you, Aries. I hope that makes sense. 13. Okay, let's try Taurus next. Let's see what's coming in for Taurus. What's the cool changes coming in for Taurus, Spirit? Let's have some good ones. What's leaving and what are the changes? Ooh, you got unexpected income. Taurus. Has something to do with a main female. So there could be a divorce for somebody. Doesn't have to be. It just, I'm seeing it. It kind of looks like it could be. Yeah. At least something ending, right? For the main female. You get unexpected income, and then there's some kind of ending there, transformation. And then there's adjudication for a marriage and change. So that's what I've got on the table. So let's see. Clarify the unexpected income for the main female spirit. It could be, I guess we're talking about to Taurus, right? I'm getting some air vibes off this thing. So I don't know if you're dealing with some kind of air sign. I thought I had one flip over. I see an awakening here. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like, honestly, what this is saying is that you've been someone, main female, someone's been detached and cold, kind of hiding off into their own little spot, you know, but that's okay because what's happening is like this awakening. And I feel like what's transforming here is your self-worth, you know. I feel like you've had a lot of suffering in your life, and I feel like you really see things differently. I think you're really in this place of gratitude and self-love, abundance, like you're just focusing on that. That's what's changing. It's like you go from this place where you feel like you don't have anything to celebrating in abundance, right? And that's clarifying the first three cards. So it's the main female, unexpected income, and transformation. So I think, I don't know, it's really looking to me like you're having an awakening, and then these negative feelings, this feeling of lack and everything's going away. It could be because of the unexpected income, right? I'm almost wondering though, by the way these cards look, it's like the unexpected income, it could be money coming in, but I'm also kind of like getting this message like it's the way you see it. You know what I mean? The way you see things is transforming. Um, because you're looking at it from a soul's perspective instead of your human, because your human has been feeling lack and suffering, and that's what's changing, you know. Whatever this money is, it's going to be a good, you're going to be celebrating it, feeling grateful, abundant, right? And I think that is honestly could cause the transformation for you. You know what I mean? Because you're feeling so grateful. You remember me telling you that the one thing that can change our vibe is having a grateful mind, grateful heart. And that's what's happening here. It's like in the past you had lack and suffering, but you get this money, it transforms you, and then all of a sudden you start loving yourself. It's pretty cool. You start remembering who you are even. And I think remembering who we are with an awakening is, it prompts us to take care of ourselves, right? Because we're more lined up with our soul. So we're thinking from our heart space about everything, even ourself, and realizing, you know, how cool our soul is, and you know, just wanting to like, okay, I get it. Like, okay, let's get on with the show then, right? Yeah, your third eye's opening. So let's check out this love stuff over here. We got adjudication, marriage, and change. Adjudication. It looks like two people in front of a judge. And the judge looks like irritated. So let's see. Clarify adjudication, Spirit. This adjudication could be, you know, like, I mean, just because the North Node is here, the North Node card, and it's called Purpose, right? Cosmic Purpose, North Node, right? So I think I'm going to get some more cards before I comment on this. Okay. Ooh. Dang, Gina. Okay, there's something new happening here. I think the adjudication card is spirit. It's divine timing. Because divine timing and North Node both came out. So I feel like it's time for a shift. It doesn't really surprise me with the nodes moving soon. You know, like seriously in like a week, 1 week. So I feel like there's some kind of like limiting belief or like you feel lack in some way. You don't want to make decisions. And this is clarifying the limitations card, right? So maybe you feel limited in a relationship. If you're not married, that might cause you to just like be like, I'm not interested in that, right? The change that's happening is that there's some kind of solid foundation coming in and a new beginning, clarity, right? And then Spirit is saying, be open to receive, right? There's freedom up ahead. This is Uranus, opportunities, and a love offer. So there could be some of you that have been scared of marriage or something, but there is someone coming in, and I think it looks like a positive change, a positive card. The card is change. So you're basically on a new path here. There's a lot of shit leaving. There is some money coming in that's changing the way you take care of yourself. You know, I don't know why, but like this unexpected money comes in, and then suddenly all this old shit kind of just dribbles away because you're really busy being grateful. You're like, wow, get this unexpected money. I'm wondering too, like it's standing right next to the coffin card, so I'm wondering if it's like a inheritance of some sort. Somebody wrote that you in their will or something, you know. So that could be coming, but whatever it is, you're feeling so grateful that it changes your whole outlook on things. Like you went from feeling lack to, and kind of like hermiting, really, to like celebrating and being grateful. And then comes in this adjudication card with the North Node and divine timing, saying like, okay, this is kind of like the judgment card, right? It's just time. And what's happening is like your mind is shifting, your belief system is shifting because you had limiting beliefs. You felt lack. I think you might have been had one marriage that was already rocky, you know. And then the change card says you're forming a strong foundation. You're clear, and they're asking you to be open to receive because there's some new opportunities coming in. And then the Venus card comes in, which could mean a love offer. It could also mean like a work offer too, something that's just going to totally change everything for you. Is there anything else you'd like to say to Taurus? Spirit? Okay, you're going to have a lot of growth this summer. I feel like you're, some of you could be traveling a lot. Some of you could be receiving a lot of messages from Spirit or from someone else, right? But don't, I guess, like, this is the warning card. Like, Don't sabotage yourself here, because you've got all this growth coming through the summer. So you are having, like everyone else, a major kind of awakening kind of thing. And there's this big shift in the with the North Node, like the way we're doing things, you know. Those nodal shifts are huge. By the way, I just saved to a playlist. It's a playlist with a heart. It doesn't have a title, but it's just got a heart on it. There's only a few things on there, but there's this lady that does astrology on the internet, and I really love her. Anyway, I tacked that up there because the nodes are changing. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about, but she definitely does. So I thought if you guys were interested in it, I would put it up there for you. 27. All right, Gemini. Let's see what's happening with Gemini. Okay, Gemini. What's the cool changes coming for Gemini? Okay. There's a gift, a message, imprisonment, high honor, main female, and the coffin card. Okay. So you got a gift and a message. I think you might be imprisoned. Like, that reminds me of like the Eight of Swords. And then I see high honor for the main female and some kind of transformation here, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, tell me what the gift is coming for Gemini spirit. What's the gift coming in for Gemini? That's too many. Could be somebody from far away, maybe somebody mailing you something. Be open to receive it. It's going to give you clarity and help you make a solid foundation with something. Okay. Tell me about the message. The message is self-care. Nurture and compassion. So it's talking about loving yourself. Hey Dan, how's it going, man? How are you? Thanks for showing up. So the message here is about taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, and loving yourself through this transformation that you're going through. Tell me about the imprisonment card. Imprisonment. Okay, is clarified by party, control tactics, and suffering. Right on. Well, say hi to the wife for me. Okay, so where you're stuck here, Gemini, is, I mean, I feel you are feeling really guilty. I feel like you suffer. I wonder if you're in the habit of like either trying to control people or being controlled by other people, right? And then there's this party external card. So God, you know what I see on this party card is cigarettes. I don't know if I just have a guilty conscience. But you could be like stuck in some kind of toxic behavior, you know. They're all smoking is why I said that. You know, I suppose they have drinks in their hands or whatever, but oh, maybe those are straws. I do have a guilty conscience about smoking. That's so funny. All right. So anyway, I feel like you're stuck in your head about your past. Maybe you partied all the time. Maybe you tried to control people. Tell me about high honor. High honor. Gratitude is clarifying that. Let's see. I think it makes you feel really good about yourself too. Self-worth is here. And celebration. Yeah. So something's happening. You're being honored for something here. People are noticing you. And I think this makes you feel a little bit better than how you did in the past, you know? Because you have this past stuff that's got you all in prison. You guys want to see, like, what this is going on here? So you've got the imprisonment card. And then all of that. The control card, the party card, the past lack, suffering, and guilt. So you have all of those. And that's what you're stuck to. You're stuck about, I feel like you feel guilty about it. Pregnant Winston. I don't think so, but they look like straws when I look at it close. But I've had those cards for a while, and I've always thought they were cigarettes. But I got my eye fixed, so. All right, let's check with the main female here. Okay. This main female is feeling regret. So I don't know if this is you or someone in your life, but that's what's changing. Okay. Okay. So I feel like the main female feels bad about a separation. She's longing for somebody, and she is building up courage to change. And then the coffin card is next. So let's see. So coffin card is usually about transformation, right? Yeah. So I think you're letting go of some false beliefs here, some old ideas. Check out that card really close. He's like, took his whole face off, right? It's about your belief system, and it's about your belief system changing you, and honestly, transforming you. Your new ideas, the way you see yourself. It's like you took your whole face off and you're looking at it from another perspective, really, right? Yeah, I feel like Wheel of Fortune is here with the go with the flow, right? Bringing in stability and harmony. Wow, this is really good, you guys. I see letting go, and right after it is what's changing, you know? Like you're letting go of deception and being open to receive here, forming a new foundation. And then you start taking care of yourself, loving yourself, and it changes. Like what it changes is that imprisonment place that you're in, you know, all that is going. And this high honor, you know, it's a celebration. You have all this self-worth. You have gratitude. Okay. So over here with the coffin card, I think you're just, I think that card is about your beliefs about yourself. It's about putting on a mask in front of other people, right? And I feel like finally you realize you don't have to. You know what I mean? You realize, like, wait a minute. Why do I need to pretend to be somebody else, right? So you're going to have some decisions to make here. Where you want to go, what you want to do. Because I feel like this Wheel of Fortune is like kind of like saying, like, what do you want? You know? What do you want? So I think it's important. Looks to me like the key here to me is probably like taking good care of yourself. Hey, Erica. What do you mean, when is Montana gonna legalize what, Dan? I don't follow politics. I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel at all. Oh yeah, we're legal. Yeah. I think we've been legal. I don't know if it was this last January, maybe. January 23. But yeah, we did. They're still trying to, like, they're trying to repeal it or whatever they call that. But remember, I went to that big weed thing. Don't you remember that, Dan? On 420, I went and read cards at the weed thing. A lot of taxes on it here too. Unless you have a card, then you don't have to pay tax, I guess. 38. Spirits, angels, guides. Let's get some messages for... Yeah. No, we do have it legal now, though. Okay, Cancer. All right, Cancer. False person in your life. We have a place here, and it's like in a little town across the river, but like seriously, like, I don't know, 15 minutes. Anyway, they have a little weed store out there, and every Thursday they have $15 eighths. And yeah, there's a little tax on it, but not much. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I think there's a lot of dealers still, but it's kind of fun being able to pick out what you want. You just gotta take what you get from a dealer. Yeah, I kind of like the store operation better. Let's clarify the false person for Cancer, Spirit. Clarify the who is this false person? Should we get tarot? It's like going like, those aren't the right cards, Tina. Let's get this new one, this upside down message deck. Spirits, angels, guides. How are you doing? Can we use you today? Let's use you guys. Let's identify this false person on the table. We're talking to Cancer. Spirit, thank you so much. Who is this false person and what are they doing? That's too many. You got a lot of women on this table, Cancer. You got a false person, a privileged lady, a mature woman. You have a great fortune coming and high honor. How about that? Not bad. We're going to clarify this false person right now. See what's going on. Okay, so okay. So this false person could be a fire sign, because the King of Wands is here. It could also be somebody that you know, like maybe from childhood, or because Six of Cups reversed is here. I feel like this person brings you anxiety, you know, disillusionment, depression. And I think you maybe have been waiting for this person, Cancer. Okay, I hope that helps. Who the false person is. I think you're about ready to take off out of that relationship, or like say goodbye. That's what I feel like is happening. All right, high honor. Let's clarify the high honor card, Spirit. This is going to come like September, October, November, and it could be a commitment. I kind of feel like maybe there's a gathering, possibly a family gathering, somebody you haven't seen in a long time. I feel like that's what the high honor is being clarified. It's about your home, your family, and it's about missing them. So in autumn, so September, October, November here in the States, I would see maybe somebody coming in to visit. I think it's a family member. And this false person could be part of that because it's right next door, you know? So, there could be somebody coming in that is a member of your family. That Six of Cups is here, but it's upside down, so it's saying like, I feel like you're letting go of it, you know? Let's see what the privileged lady is saying here. Be open to receive, it says. There's a privileged lady here, and it's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Being open to receive. This is like pretty good news, people. There's an epiphany coming, a breakthrough, a new beginning, possibly in love. But you guys could be scared of it, guarded, clinging to maybe something else, clinging to something else. So I feel like Spirit is saying like there's something really cool coming in, but you might be closed off to it. And it's because you want to stay in this old comfort zone. So just be aware of that, because this is a privileged lady. I mean, it could very well be you being that privileged lady because you have this great fortune right next door to her. And then on the other side of her is that high honor, you know? So be open to receive something cool is happening. Tell me what the great fortune is. It's time. It's justice. It's the justice card. The great fortune. So you're finding justice. Is that the great fortune, or does it have something to do with money? Your higher self is being activated here. Wow. Just telling your truth, expressing your truth. Okay. So I feel like you guys have someone coming in that you're really attracted to, and you're scared. I don't know if you want to do it. It is someone, it's someone that you're really attracted to. I see the renewal and the spark card, and I also have the twin flame here. I think you're getting communication, and you don't know what to do with the information, right? You guys maybe have been separated for a while. But yeah, so this person is coming back in. It says it's your twin flame. And I feel like your higher self is kind of taking you there. But there's this fear because they rejected you before. And so you don't really know. I feel like what this card is saying, the first card out was the Justice card. So I feel like there, you know, if this column is for you and you have this twin flame, I feel like the cycle is over. Like you know, there's a cycle complete. Something's changing. I feel like somebody has learned their lessons, right? Tell me about this mature woman. This mature woman is feeling regret due to toxic patterns that she's been bound to for a long time. Yeah. She's let her ego drive her vehicle. I think maybe even could even be about money. So what's happening here is Spirit coming in to give assistance to help this person grow. So this mature woman is going through alchemy. I think there's been a lot of toxicity, maybe selfishness, maybe concern about money too. You did get this great fortune card here. And then what's clarifying it is this twin flame relationship. How about that? I mean, that could be a great fortune if you think about it. I feel like fortune doesn't have to be about money. It can be about anything, like luck, you know? And that's kind of what I see. I think that there's somebody that rejected you, Cancer, and it looks like it's a special relationship, twin flame. And I think that there's some kind of coming back together. The the cycles of shutting your mouth and like not saying how you feel are over. I mean, that's what it's time to do that. It's time to speak your truth. So I feel like you have a lot of changes coming. This one's nice. For all of you who have a twin in separation, that was a nice little message. Okay, Leo. Oh, thanks, Erica. All right, let's look at Leo. Tell me what the cool changes are coming for Leo. Spirit. What kind of changes are coming for Leo? Marriage. First card out is marriage. It could be a contract, like a agreement, like it could be a business agreement, right? Oh, Leo. What's going on with you guys? Okay. So you got marriage, thief, imprisonment, despair, and mature woman. Farrah Fawcett. I loved her. Did you? I thought she was so pretty. I did love her hair. We all wanted that hair when we were that age. I actually know a lot of Leos. I don't really have her. I guess I could have her hair if I fixed it like that, but I hardly ever fix my hair anymore. I just don't. I throw it in a ponytail usually. I just got out of the shower, so it's kind of wet. I thought, well, I'll just let it dry first. I have to go to the store pretty soon. All right. Marriage card is clarified by stability, harmony, and flow. So, like I said, this marriage card could be about your marriage, or it could be about like a business deal, like a business partner. But boy, oh boy, look what's happening. Look what's clarifying it. Divine timing and the Wheel of Fortune. So something faded coming. Spirits driving that one. There's going to be I see marriage, you guys. Or some kind of relationship, right? I feel like just be open to receive. Spirit's bringing it in. Okay, tell me about this thief. Like, don't you hate it when the thief shows up? I always hate it when the thief shows up. Okay. Well, this thief is activating your higher self. And I think you're just going to be asked to express yourself about this. I think you must know about it, right? And I don't know, maybe you're walking away You know, this lady has a suitcase, but also, I mean, it's the Leo card, right? The courage to change. Tell me, Spirit, what's going on with this thief? Like, one card. Tell me. I want one of these. I want this other tarot deck. I don't know why, but I just don't love the Rider-Waite. I know it's the first deck ever made and everything, but I don't like the way they feel. I don't know how to explain that. I don't like the energy. Okay, so tell me, Spirit, tell me about this thief. Like, how will Leo know who it is? Who's the thief? You're going to know who the thief is by your own intuition, Ace of Wands. Like, you're going to have an epiphany, clarity. You're just going to know. It could be a King of Pentacles. So, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But it's definitely saying, like, you're going to know who it is. I'm saying, like, who is this thief? So, a King of Pentacles, I mean, it could be somebody, like, pretty connected to the energy of Earth. It doesn't have to be a male. It could be a female or a male, the king. But he's definitely gets what he wants. Like, he's in charge, you know? He also can manifest very easily. This guy has a reputation to be able to, anything he touches turns to gold. So when I'm clarifying the thief card, it's telling me that it's a person like that, you know? But it's telling me that you'll know with your own intuition. Tell me what's going on in the imprisonment card. Why is Leo there? What's happening with the imprisonment card? It's kind of this feeling of lack, you know? I also feel like it's kind of like understanding that you have power, but I don't know, afraid to use it, or like you're not good enough to use it, or something like that. You have the power, King of Wands, that is you. But, I mean, I feel you feel stuck somewhere. You feel stuck. I also feel like you could feel very alone. And I think that you have a hard time choosing yourself, Leo. Making a decision that would be the... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Rider-Waite deck. Like, even the upside down cards, like, I mean, I kind of wanted to use them so I could get a little better at the meaning of them, but I'm just like, I don't know. They feel weird in my hands. I don't know if you guys know what I mean or not. Then, so you're Leo. I mean, you got marriage, and then you got a thief, and then you got this, like, I'm stuck here, I'm in jail. And then, despair. Like, I mean, shit. What's going on with my Leos? What is this? I mean, okay, let's clarify despair. Let's clarify despair, Spirit. Why is Leo in despair? It looks like there's a decision to be made, right? And it could be about love, because you're manifesting something here first. But I'm telling you right now, being in despair is not the greatest place to try and manifest. You're going to get shit and confused. But what I think you want is love. But you're, I mean, not taking action. you're not taking any action because you're just in this, really, you can't decide. But I feel like it's this place here that might flip you around a little bit. That might flip around these negative, because there's 3 negative cards here. And then the Judgment comes out at the last. So, you know, I mean, depending on what cards you use is the meaning of the Judgment card, right? This Judgment card is about getting aligned. So, I think that you're on your way to having some kind of, let's get some of this yin yang on that and see what's going on here. I'm just not understanding why you guys are so bummed out. Somebody's been reflecting something. There's been a mirror put in front of you. And so you're seeing stuff different. You're seeing yourself different. You're seeing the way people are different. You start to be really closed off, guarded, resistant. No thanks. So what's coming over here with the Despair and the Magician and the Ace of Cups and the Judgment messages? Spirit's going to be talking to you. I like that. So I feel like you're going to be having some kind of dreams about this decision that you're making. I do kind of feel like it's important to, you know, I mean, ask for intervention, right? They want to help you. Yeah. So in the dream, I feel like you're having like an epiphany. Some of you have been going through the dark night. This is that does look like what this is. Dark night of the soul. I wonder why they call it the dark night of the soul, though, don't you? It's more like the dark side of the human. I mean, our soul is just 100% light and love. Hi, Linda. Okay. So here's the thing. You guys are going through an awakening, a dark night. And this is where a lot of our old shadow stuff is released. Like, you know, old beliefs that we think about ourselves, like over here, you know, guarded and closed off and resistant to change and all of that stuff, right? But the very first row is talking about fate and the wheel of fortune and celebration and being open to receive. The next 3 cards are telling me that you're pretty much occupied in your own mind. And this message card comes out because Spirit is saying, like, man, we got to get through to these Leos, you know, we got to tell them. We got to give them the idea. We got to tell them about being guarded and why they're really here. So, Leo, I feel like, you know, try and talk to your spirit family, your spirit team, spirit squad, whatever you want to call it. So the last card here is a mature woman. This could be somebody from the other side. I'm going to just go with that because that's what I feel like it is. If it's not someone from the other side, I feel like there might be some kind of like apology coming or forgiveness given, either by you or them. But it really does make me feel like this person's already crossed over. And I feel like they might be a spirit guide of yours. And in fact, that's pretty much what it says. It's an ancestor, but it's a guide. They've been watching you suffer. And also, I feel like you haven't been able to really activate your third eye completely because you're in this dark place. And so you have this beautiful woman who's watching over you and loving on you to help you alchemize this, because you have so much sad shit here in the middle, and you might not even Other people might not even know it, because what I feel like is like you have this lion personality, right? Like every Leo does, cocky and sure, right? But deep down you're scared, and you don't, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I see alignment happening. I feel like there's an ancestor. She is a woman, and she's older, and she's walking every step of the way with you, because it's time for this alignment to happen. Like, you know what I mean? So pay attention to your dreams. I feel like they're letting you know something pretty important. And I feel like when we start to like reach for them, and we start to hear them and acknowledge the other side, that's when things really, really, we get to be an active part in the change, when we understand that it's actually happening, and the way we talk to ourselves, the way we see ourselves, and other people, even like even whoever that thief is, after you have your awakening or whatever, you're going to look at that person a whole different way. Maybe that's what that whole forgiveness was about. Sometimes dark night of the soul, I mean, it kind of urges us to kind of let go of that kind of stuff, like resentment and all that, because it just holds us back. Yeah, I have actually been looking at that a lot, like the Dark Knight of this. I've been reading up on it a lot, because I mean, it is really, the Dark Knight is the Dark Knight of the damn human, because it's all those oh, false ideas that we've got when we're little and stuff like that. Those are the things that just dissolve away during the dark night. Like, they don't even matter. So now we're on Virgo. Virgo, angels, spirits, guides. Give me some great messages for Virgo. We're looking for changes in their life. Cool changes. We want good stuff. Okay, something about the family. Unexpected income. Some of you could be remodeling. Maybe you're having a tea party. Something. Got some unexpected income coming. Okay. Libra, I feel like your work is changing. I feel like you're not going to have to work so hard for your money. I feel like something's going on in your family. Something, don't know what it is, we'll clarify. But I do see unexpected income. I think that might change things for you. Like where you go next. This unexpected income could change some things. Let's ask the tarot. Family room. Family room. Okay, I see a few different messages here, so I'm just going to go ahead and say them all. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. There could be a child coming in. There could be a new beginning, and a lot of balance and happiness in your family. I also see, like, there could be a party. I see something changing. The World card is here. So this World card has like a grandma and a little kid. Let's clarify that some more. So, I feel like there's a new cycle in your family, and it's good. Four of Wands is here, stable, solid, grounded. The Ace of Swords is here, saying new beginning, but also clarity. The Four of Pentacles is here, and it's the one where she's meditating. So I think this World card is saying like there's an ending to some kind of cycle, and what's coming in is all beautiful. I think you've been manifesting it yourself, or talking to spirit about it or whatever. Unexpected income. Yeah, the Tower is here. Saying this kind of just blows you away. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Okay, well, I think that the unexpected income is a shock to you. But I think it's something that you've been working on. Like maybe during a healing period. You know what I mean, Virgo? So maybe you have some kind of like little hobby or something that you do. And I think you've been doing it, but I don't know. But I think there's money coming in for it. I think it's a shock. You didn't even... Thanks, Stan. Tell me about the adjudication. Adjudication. The Chariot. Six of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Wow. Okay. So this is some kind of a... I think it's a karmic situation, right? I think it's done. I think you see it clearly here. I do. I think it bothered you for a while, but I think you understand it clearly here. I feel like you have some kind of... Yeah, justice is at the bottom too. So I feel like some of you could be traveling. I definitely believe that you're seeing things from all different perspectives. I think that what you're looking at is... This adjudication card is you. You're kind of looking back through your life, you know, looking at the things. The only reason I know that is because that six is here. And sixes are about karma, you know. And then you've got this Five of Pentacles too. Like some stuff haven't been fair. And I see you just really giving it some thought and turning it around. And now you see the justice. So tell me about toil and labor, Spirit, for Virgo. Tell me about toil and labor for Virgo. Okay, your job's changing. It's going to happen really quick. And the end result is Ten of Pentacles. So that's what else is changing. You're getting a new job. So you got something new happening in your family. There's stability and love and harmony. You do have some unexpected income, but I think it comes from something that you're doing. I think it's been a while. You've been working on it. And I think it's something that you've done while you've been grieving or healing. Maybe you were sick, you know, or something. You've been at home. And so maybe you have a hobby. But I feel like there's money coming in from it. And I also feel like you've had some time to like re-look at things, rethink of things. Things that happened that weren't fair, and you're suddenly seeing the value that they gave you, you know, like you're suddenly understanding, like, wait a minute, it did hurt a lot, but look at what happened, right? Because I think what usually happens in a situation where, like Five of Pentacles, where we feel really alone and stuff, that's when us and spirit kind of like start hanging out and talking, and spirit starts giving us messages and shit like that, right? And then at the end of the day, right over here, like you're having this switch in your work. You're not going to have to work so hard anymore. And I feel like it's going to make you happy, possibly very rich as well. So if the job change comes up, take it, right? And it could even just be something that you already do and you don't even know it has value. It's kind of like when something bad happens and we don't know that there's value to that either. But there is, you know? So that's what I'm kind of seeing for you, Virgo. I've been on here for an hour. I'm going to go ahead and go. And I will do the other half. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Bye.